Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates. Inside Story Uganda.
Eba stopping.
Nze goyogera naye wano. My elder brother yafudde.
Nga kitaba.
Siziise. Sigenzeeyo. Even mama nga bamaze emyezi 2 batandaba.
Ekituufu nakusaba ne gamba mukadde muleke sooka omuleke.
Omuntu yekka mu family yaffe yandabyeko. Is our sister.
Okay.
Agenza wa sister wange. Yani mugamba nze ekiŋŋaana okubeera mu bamourners naki bajja gamba nti I defied Museveni's orders. Naye sisange yayogedde ekigambo n'agamba muganda wo ne bamuziikanga omubbi mulambo ne bagusiraza ne bakola ki yakola ki nga no naye kanuti difa aba bagundi abafino babadde bamwamba tusobola okukola convoy motoka yekulemberamu nekolaki I cannot fall into the hands of my enemies.
Your enemies. Wokikolera bwoti bagamba mumulabe
era ewaffe bakimanyi nti nze nina empisa embi. Is arrogant erowoozaako yekka. But even when it comes to my biological children, I conducted myself the same way.
Okay.
Tikati wali omutani wange agenda kuwasa. I told him, yasasula obukadde 5. Simanyi mpaka y'abantu bameka. 20 people only.
Okay.
And I will send their spies to ensure
they are 20.
They are 20. If I get anything that they are not 20,
Tolinye. Okay.
This is me. Me when I go home, I work. Sidi ayo mmere.
Lwaki?
Newakanyinza okubatalya mmere. I've survived the poison for.
Newammwe naye otyayo okulyayo.
Ate we wasinga okubeera risiki. Muba mourners mumusinga okubeera risiki. Because for me, why I've survived?
Yeah.
I've survived because tuyina kye tuyita conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories oyina ozikola ng'oyina amagezi.
Okay.
The best topic today would be this newspaper. Why is it that COVID-19 is targeting prominent people? You would think that they understand. You would think that they get information. You would think that they have all the availabilities. They have the funds to hide in their houses.
Yeah.
Unlike peasants. And when you talk about Olanya, there are also 3 prominent people hiding.
Yeah.
Who are in critical conditions. That is a summa conspiracy theory. Nkugamba. COVID-19 started in China. Where did it start? In one of their research center cities.
In Wuhan.
Nembaandikira mu katabu. Whoever thought, because when I look at COVID-19 using my conspiracy theories, it might have been made to undermine the Chinese booming economy.
Okay.
Abachina bwe bakola bakambu. Printed new currency. Nze walionda byeko ne sente enkadde mbula mugwa.
Obera na mpya.
Nze mirundi bera ne sente enkadde.
Obera na
mpya. The Chinese printed new currency. Ndisibe na sente enkadde.
Naye wagobe enkadde kati.
Mu life yange anti nzikiriza mubiri. Kakati biri oyinza okuwa sente enkadde zebawandidde bamani.
Tebyagala bukadde.
The Chinese printed new currency.
Yeah.
Era tuwaliyo sente abantu bazisanga mu akaunti zaabwe.
But ensonga esimu kutambula
the Chinese of cities. The Chinese kakati mwebabuuza nembagamba can anybody tell me why the Chinese targeted the blacks? Abachina kati nganza akiza mu conspiracy theories bategeera nti yatwala akawuka China yali black American. They targeted blacks, Africans. China that has been accusing other people being imperialists. China that has been a friend of Africans. Whom did the Chinese attack?
Tamale, ogeza kutugamba tina COVID-19 yono. Yava mu America ogende China.
Yava China ne that is the Chinese disease.
Yeah.
Era Pompeo, you see for me, ntunulira nnyo quote abakulembeze ze boogera. Pompeo yagamba, the former secretary of the United States, unless we get information from China, it will be very difficult to eradicate COVID-19 because the Chinese have not given us information. When the World Health Organization man tried to get information from China, Trump cut off aid to World Health Organization. In the statement, in the training okusoma statements z'abakulembeze.
Yeah.
I depend on quotes. Nti bwe bakuba Pearl Harbor eyali president wa America yagamba we can negotiate but not forced to negotiate and we shall not negotiate under pressure. Prime Minister Waije Netanyahu yagambye if the people's destiny to us is to take us to the opposition, we humbly accept. Let us go to the opposition and fight this bad government. Kufu yagamba, we decided to come to court. Now that the court has pronounced itself that the elections were not rigid, then we must accept the court ruling. Waliwo bannange bendaba. Let him not come into my lane. We are admitting one thing. We are all drivers.
Okay.
We are tipper because you are speeding at the same speed like I'm speeding. Unless it does not meander into my lane. Is a country red? Nabalabye Joe. A way of giving me money. I will not allow this man to access his project. Okay. You said a rich Mirundi is dangerous, but have you tested if a rich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb, then a poor Mirundi is a marijuana smoker. Byombiso byagala. Kakati nkubulya negamba. I look at this. My brother died. Ne ku kisaawe Entebbe badde bamuyita Tamale Mirundi. Leya jaranga nti ojje abantu bakutegeere.
Okay.
Abalala bafudde baliwo kisaawe Entebbe. Mukazi wange was targeted kubattanga abakazi. Yali amulwalinga into trap naye fortunately namugamba nti nvudde bweru nyinza okubulira emmotoka na biki. My wife, they drive the best. I have all the tribes of vehicles. Nsobola kuwasa nti ndi mukadde. I traced this man. I dismantled the group etta abakazi.
Yeah.
Organ, ne balumbe mukazi wange. I dismantled. That's why they are in Hague. Next month, on the 3rd, you will see people going to Hague. The chairperson has decided to fake sickness, babagala Hague. Sekuddayo kuwulira mugundi.
Ku
Zoom. Attacking my family. Mutani wange bamukuba. Naye yamukuba. Yakuba abantu jjo nakuba amasasi. Okyamuwulirayo ate waffe nasabayo death penalty. Bajja baba mwaso omuntu. Kakati nze nkugamba. If President Museveni believes that the coronavirus is a health problem, it is not a health problem. You explain to me, these are people who make news.
Yeah.
These are people who make news. In America, the same. When you look at the people who were the first people to be killed by coronavirus, it's the same. Musicians, artists. At one time, even the Queen was evacuated. Prince Henry, the Prime Minister of Britain, is just different from fear. Therefore, coronavirus cannot be approached from one angle. Me, I'm tempted to believe, as a student of conspiracy theories, tuyinza n'okubanga tuyinamu abantu abaagemebwa edda nga bo tekabakwata naye nga bakatambuza. When I look into my phone, most of the people bembadde manya bali prominent are dead.
Yeah.
How? Lumbe ekirumu
olunonyamu abanene bokka
abaana
baruse n'okugamba nti kawuka k'abagagga
anti asi kawuka k'abagagga naye waffe era kayi baatugamba nti abaava e Tanzania babaloga
ekituufu.
kakati tekyenkubulya, this is an international. My advice to government is simple. Government must send people to China. This is the only time we are sending people to China. We should take people to China for advisors.
Okay.
The only people that have defeated this virus without a cure are the Chinese.
The Chinese.
If you people think that we are very close to China, I think as a theorist, waliwo abalaga nti abange oba muli bakwano ba China nga tebayamba. Kubanga if we had moved to balokole in America, the balokole will bring drugs here.
True.
Somebody is telling you that these people, the Chinese, much as you rely on them, they are not reliable. They cannot save you from danger. Era bw'otunuulira G8 here today, their struggle was on China, Biden and the group. How to neutralize China.
Okay.
Kakati, it seems where I was disappointed, Museveni kuganti hostage. Me I cannot support. Kubanga nkubuulira ne gamba nti Museveni akoze ebintu bingi nnyo nga si hostage. Museveni has defeated. Museveni wherever there was a rebellion in Teso. Today we are talking about a vice president from Teso. Museveni defeated a rebellion in northern Uganda. At one time, Kony was threatening to enter southern part at Kaluma. Museveni yatekawo convoys ez'amagye to escort. ADF was fighting in Kasese at one time. ADF captured Mpondo. This is when I saw Museveni with his AK-47. We had a rebellion in Teso. We had a rebellion in northern Uganda. We had a rebellion by ADF in Kasese. We also had a rebellion in Uganda.
Not suppressing.
But what is missing, the missing link is, at that time Museveni was not a hostage.
This time around is a hostage.
He's a hostage. Kakati, what we should do is to create a group. What we must create a group to counter. Fortunately for me, oh, you Musenero. This time around, I challenge Museveni and her group to take me to the president. I will dismantle you. I will expose you to your bone marrows. My machines are intact. I have been recording meetings on how to they share. One, you will see people printing exams. Two, you will see people demanding money to give relief. You will see people demanding money to buy masks. I was told, I heard in their meetings, watching them, that Diana raised the issue of relief before the president, and Museveni shouted him her down. Is it true or not true? How do we save Museveni from captivity? The Rukungiri group made it. What we have to do is to save Museveni from captivity. His so-called scientists are not scientists. Let them show us their profile. Yes. And for how long will Ugandans suffer? Nze kyenkubulira nkubulire ne gamba nti Museveni yamanya nti eriyo phase 2 eya COVID-19. He renewed my contract. bagendayo ne bamugamba nti omusajja tumuliriunga contract n'abagamba I'm going to renew him for 10 years.
Yakuwa 10 years.
Museveni n'agoba Kalolo Okulutu.
More than even his
Kalolo Okulutu abadde tava ku Museveni before appointment of the chief. N'akwatako omuntu omu omujooze nnyo aneereegamu. Muganda nga Kalolo tokeereegamu n'amuteekako ewantu ejjoogo lyonna ne limuggwamu omanyi abagamba I will sabotage him. Sabotage me. Nze nkuba kati nze nkubattula paka lw'onakkiriza. Let us drive in some different lanes as you are talking. Kakati nkugamba nti do you believe Museveni ogenda ku neutralizing Diana na change kuba had already praised a change namuleetera Kawooya ne Muhanga eyo olowooza nti omukazi akyalina y'amaanyi. The only people can neutralize Diana kuba Diana tayinza mugoba dokita we Diana tayinza mugoba lwaki taata we y'omu ku basajja abasatu lwakasiisi be yatta. Yes.
Okay.
Kakati Diana tayinza mugoba but has effectively neutralized Diana.
Okay.
Nti eri Omuhanga tumuyita wakuzannya Jeno Muhanga mwenda eyo family.
Okay.
Ontajja mushoutinga down. Hajati Kawooya
simwangu
ajja kuyoola kano akakazi akafulumya eddirisa eyo minisitule agikoze eki najjajjayo Lumumba. I talk to Lumumba yamugamba ti Lumumba omanyi Lumumba sister wange yajja nalaba ne maama wange era these days bw'ovuma abantu nga teyakomawo muwala wange kundaba waliwo neegundi eyamuwonya okumwokya. That's why I'm not a tribalist. Lumumba is paga musoko va musami. Kankunda is Munyankole. Okay. Yayamba mama wange obuta singana Luiso yaliwo mama wange yali badde mufu. Ye yajja president mu meeting namugandi.
Na Luiso yagaliza abantu okufa.
Abaganda bomba manyabo.
Kakati oli Muganda.
Kakati nkugamba nti otafiri namuteeka mu internal affairs. Ono omukazi yamugamba a clue. Museveni directed yakulo to arrest 2 people abali muleyo olw'okubba amasanyalaze olw'okubba sente z'amasanyalaze akulo n'agaana. Museveni abuuza are these idiots still breathing Uganda ni air? Akulo yagaana omukwata kakati nkyokala akola agaane otafiira mukanyuge mu ddirisa otafiira genda weiti kakati nkugamba nti muhwezi olwatuddewo basasipekete abakatumba tebatandise bakwata omwomu. These are liberties areas. Kakati nze nkugamba nti Museveni yategeera he knew Museveni lokusifa eno situation agimanyi yagitegeera n'agipulaningira. Kakati the situation we have eriemu nti bano mwe temunnategeera nti Yesu yazuukidde nti Diana takyalina maanyi. Prime Minister's office erimu ono mukazi Nabbanja n'abawulidde nga bagamba the issue is not being in government, the issue is maneuvering. Wamate mwakyogedde wamanchi kube ate nina ne video wamanchi kube bye mwayogedde. Kakati nze nkugamba kye tulina okukola kiri kimu. We should not glorify Musenero's committee. Musenero talina patent. Nabawulidde nga bagamba have you talked to the doctor? Yes, the doctor is intelligent and he is ready to deal with us. Okitegedde Musenero ngenda kuba Musenero wa Musenero under 24 months
because ndaba tugitudeka kadde kandi
anti nkubuulidde kyekikulu ekiriwo
that is ekituufu ekikulu
ekiriwo kakati kankubuulire. Do you know nti akakiiko akaali kakulirwa Katongole kakuŋŋaanya ssente ne kagenda mu Toyota ne kanegotiatinga ne Toyota ne baba discount. More than 200 vehicles are coming. Kakati akakiiko ka Musenero kaagala gamba nti ke kaziguze. Has anybody told you that the Katongole committee, the money got from donations, they went to Toyota, negotiated the discount and the 200 vehicles are coming? Ne Museveni yaiza kubanga takimanyi.
Tewali bukyayogeddwako.
Yes. kubanga mmwe mbagamba nti mmwe ekizibu ekibaliko nti bamafiya babalimba bamafiya befuula ab'ekitalo nzisina wa kitalo gwendabamu kubanga nga nagambye nti oyo alidduka mu Uganda bw'anaaba tanvuddeeko ezaputuyiri nze munonye naye emyaka 8 amuwo harding if it is driving in different lanes who should live with the other go antandika noyingirira njoba nkufuumuleyo byonna byemukola mbimanyi kakati nkugamba nti bakatongole bagula emmotoka ekitegeeza bano bahamu Museveni kitagamba kubanga tulina kakati we are zeroing on what President Museveni tazaawo mmere no relief President Museveni tazaawo gold but you know
masks
people have been buying them. That's what I told you. Nti Museveni undermined his early achievements by a total lockdown.
Prime Minister yakagambye bagenda kubayamba bana Uganda bana bipuwa bagenda kubawa sente mobile money
ati kakati nkubuulira
kani beta mtegera bale bantu
ati let me tell you nti ekyo nakyo kankibabuulire President kati kiyo kitegedde kiri the Katongole committee collected money negotiated with the Toyota to bring us more than 200 vehicles. Has anybody said about it?
No.
Because once you mention this, the 200 vehicles are coming, arising from money collected on the initiative of the president. Then they will not have the excuse of buying a new vehicles. Musenero, tajja kufuna excuse ya kuba. Is the doctor cooperating? Musenero wali duse.
Javuze kusonga ya relief. Tuze kusonga ya relief.
Relief teriyo.
Prime Minister yabanda yogera byanja.
Museveni should not involve himself in relief. No.
What should be done?
Yesterday nabadde owaponye. Aponye nakugamba nti ebijanjalo bine babiwamu ettaka. Era aponye namugambye nti yampadde ssente. Naye aponye namugambye nti I'm happy that you recognize that I helped you. That's Mirundi. Mirundi does not operate on money. If anybody goes to Aponye's place, mu biseera bino yalowooza nti agenda kujjayo ssente. I told you Aponye. Aponye I'm happy nti when I ring he will respond. Others don't. Era bagambye nti ssente za gundi media za zedda mugende ewa Nabbanja mumugambe Mirundi mumuwenga 3 million pa program nga program ze zonna nga mumusoma meka temwakyogedde nti Nabbanja should give me 5 million 10 million per week mumusomye meka nedde mugenda kusoma meka mu why should you give me 10 million per week mumusomye meka basajja mu ngenda bakusosha media muduke mulabego bakubirawo nokubatirawo wait akati nkugamba
njatude ku nsonga ya relief ya plans bagenda ku national IDs mu afuna kasente ku mobile money.
President Museveni yayita ba delegates ne bagenda ekololo nga mbabazi ye secretary general sente zavaako oba Museveni yakwata sente endala. Have you forgotten that this is not the first time government used direct
payment says
but delegates bajje kololo ne bagamba mbabazi ye secretary general nti sente ziremedde ku simu and Museveni did not pursue the matter yalagira sente endala. This is how it reaches people. Ezo sente tezakola ki? Tezavaayo. One of the reasons I told Lumumba nze abantu bagamba nti ntulira ne Museveni to discuss issues. No. Mmanyi Museveni how he does. I worked with him for 14 years. I can predict Museveni's moves. Kubanga Museveni talimba, Museveni all his gundi objectives and he looks far. Kakati Lumumba okubeera minister in Prime Minister's office, it disappointed her as Secretary General. But I told Lumumba, your experience for the first time under Lumumba is the best Secretary General Uganda has ever, government has ever had. Lumumba yugumulapa. Ye best Secretary General. The first Secretary General Yalika Konge shortly fell out with the vote. The second Secretary General was Gracie Bingira, almost Topoti Obote. The third Secretary General of UPC was Gondi Felix Onama, connived with Amini to Topo Obote. The other Secretary General was Zimbabwe, almost removed Museveni. The Secretary General, there are two Secretary Generals who have never attempted to remove their leaders. Who is a Kirundi Musoga and this woman who is a Musoga.
Lumumba.
Basoga trusted. They are very trusted. And they are stubborn. They tell you the truth. They are like, not like a Baganda who hide. Why you mukuru mutide gwe mungambire? No. That's why people don't think that I'm Muganda when I'm really Muganda. But brought up by my father for a different purpose. Nti Muganda like me, no Muganda could come here. Nga Muganda we yafudde gwaddako.
Kituufu.
Neyenze nalemere Rwanda. Abana bange babiri bafa. Nga president agenda kubeera ne press conference ekyanika. Ne banga nti abana bo bafudde. Twajjanga embalalo kukima wose ne banga nti you children are dead. Nagenda nenkavalinga president Habyarimana ne Museveni ekyanika. They are dead already.
Okay.
But me am alive. Should I be good? Kept there. That's why my family does not understand me. Tata wange yangamba nti ekitegeeza ne bwendi fana tojja kuziika ne mugamba nti ate bw'ofanga nina emirimu enkya era baziika bwe bakuziikirawo. That's why I don't attend the burials for my Muslim relatives. Mwe muli bakambwe mumuziikirawo. Kakati nkugamba nti ekyakubya gundi Lumumba mujjukira nti Lumumba bamuwoganira nga kaka yabikoze owaayiso ng'ono omukazi gwe bayita mula ali mu State House ayagala bwa Secretary General ne bawuganira Lumumba had to be enambole lwaki Lumumba had put money on the account of the lower committees
mabino meninga abakubye
Lumumba okutwaka sente ne zituuka kuba campaign managers bamukuba ne bamuwoganira. Whoever does good things, whoever wants to rectify Museveni's blocked system becomes a goon. Nechi bagenda chimu.
Kanena bonyane yazze. Nga ajja kujja ba middleman. Naga muna Uganda kafuza direct.
Omusajja yagambye oli amubulidde namugamba. But these people are entrenched. They can report it. It's not being entrenched. Yes. It's political maneuvering. Political maneuvering. Ajabakanga. It should be Museveni himself. Abantu Abatawanya Museveni Bamunyumbaye. I can repeat it 100 times. Abatawanya Museveni Bamunyumbaye. Let Museveni put his house in order. Bebakanga abantu.
Wanga meeting yagituze ya family.
Teyavaamu kanga. Ono teyamatira.
Addemu yokubi.
Okubanze. Gwokubeera kuwanika obugulu.
Mzee Tamale.
Osanya nange omukongozi sijja kubatula. Mukamba buli. Abasajja bayina all of the money available. Lwaki ebyuma byange bibakwata ne kumakya kati bayina meeting mu Serena. Nimvudde wange ngambalaba. Temuyina meeting mu Serena mu. Discussing how to share Museveni's budget.
Putting that aside, Mzee Tamale, President Javajuzi nayogera banatu ngayogera ku nsonga ya oxygen okuba nti mugwanga taliimu. Nako settlement yanamiriza ensi nti ekividdewo okubatisa kwenye Tamala mu ggwanga, we have no cylinders. Era nga agamba singa tubeera ne cylinders oxygen ejja kubanga akola ki?
Bamulimba. You see, abantu abo nze mbasaasira. Tulina kye tuyita akazu. When a country graduates to akazu, muba mwakuba ddala mirundi bonna. Museveni era kayinafu. Kati akazu mukuba abantu bonna. That's why Bobi Wine taliyo, Besigye taliyo, Parliament eyogera I'm the de facto opposition leader in Uganda. Ate bakola ki? I'm more credible than any opposition leader in this country. I think I'm close in Museveni. This is why this country is in danger. Amaka agataliimu nze am creating opposition in my family. Omanyi nti abaana bange ntabukana bona baboggola nenseka nze ntula wansi nenseka era bwe mala okuboggola nabo ne baboggola then we get a solution netukkaanya saagala ngakosa bumisive woman njagala my wife is slap me but I cannot slap waliwo kizukulu kyange kika jajja bobobo nti abogola bobogola. Yes, I'm encouraging this content in my family. Kakati the problem we have in Uganda, we are in a very dangerous situation. We don't have an opposition. Mu Uganda tumuli opposition. Kibesi bwe bakiwa ssente ne kiduka kubanga abesiye tukumuyitime concern. Anti nkubuulidde nti olutalo luli mu bo bennyini. Olutalo luli mu bo bennyini. One wants to undermine the other. Olutalo luli mu bo bennyini. Where was the intelligence to tell President Museveni yeso nti tewali sirindazi? Omusajja agenda mu ffumbiro. COVID goes through 3 phases. We are going through the second phase. Are we like other countries?
Did you prepare yourself?
Yes. Nga mwina nze nyambala okusinziira ku mbeera y'obudde. Weather forecast. Era mba kubi Nigeria zisaba mawulire gamuga busiru. Nze mbeera nnyo ku TV okujja kuzembeera ku ngayingeno. Naye ndala nziraba gundu. Kati nga bwe nakugamba nti nali wa Kibule ku ddina nga bamuyinsayitinga ne mugamba gwe yowayanga kakkana Museveni yamanyi byakola. Is a coach akutuuzizza. Waliwo coach wa Egypt yajjamu omuzanyi n'ayomba agenda okulaba ng'ate ku balesa ateebi. Coach akukkakanyako. Yes. Yes, coach akukkakanyako.
Nze mukama wo bw'abayogera sometimes bannayuganda twewuunya. Ebintu bingi bazayogera nga kubeerako.
Naye gwe Museveni mumanyi.
Muliiza mpola mpola.
Kati Museveni bw'amala okuga bw'omanyi kye kitegeeza. Museveni bw'amala okuga nti amwe hostage abandagidde bakakiiko abaatulagidde tukakube tekajja kujjayo omutwe. Gwe walabyeko mawulire nga bakulagako the CV of Museven's committee. Okumanya Museveni musajja mugezi mwetemutegeera. Museveni yali adefendizeeko omuntu nga akoze ekintu. Museveni respects the military. Museveni bw'aba ayina omujaasi gwateekako ennyota very humble. Naye omanyi kye yakoze? Oyadda alaga Lusoke yagambye is a general but he is in a suit because he is a diplomat. Mwe temwakitegedde. He has trust in this man. This man made a mistake. Why? Lusaka made a mistake. Museveni wants to say the military has taken over Isirolo bebalwanira ensi. How can a general come in civilians? Kyobola bwe ku gundi bwe baba tuyinvetinga ku mikolo tumanya gundi ataya. Ono Lusoke teyategedde nti ekikulu Museveni yajje obwesige mu ba civilians ba Kalolo. Wants the military to be seen to take a charge. Yajidde mu suuti naye yamudefendize. Lusoke, don't put on the suits again. No, don't put on the suits again. Olwatwali Belgium. Museveni agenda okulaba omanye abamawulire baavu. Kati babawanga ssente bakuwa ssente mu State House every year eza winter clothes. Kati bazirya ne bazirya bambi poor pay. President agenda okulaba omusajja nga yambadde essaati mu winter. I don't want to be accompanied by shabby people. What happened? Namuga lwaki gwe toyina ngoye za winter? Museveni is a humble man, very humble. I like him. Namuga sente siziyina yabalagira bamugulire ki? Engoye za winter. Sente yali aziridde. Sente za winter yali akoze kyekyo kyeyakoledde ono. Next time General Lusoke come dressed in the military attire, because the president wants, in my opinion, to tell the public that they have shifted from civilians, their Kalolo Kurutos, to soldiers. Kakati, abajasi mu nsi yonna, you go to Pakistan, the economy belongs to the army. You go to Thailand, the economy belongs to Gund. You go to the United States, all of these soldiers, the former commanders, the former generals, go to security companies. They have absorbed the security. It's only here.
ebintu biringa bisatu bana Uganda abageme tebakizwa kuba nti bataaya mu ggwanga kuba isi avudde ebweru
anti nkubalidde
akiza okuba nti ataayaya ensonga y'okubira abasuubuzi badde basaba olenga bagenda baggulire baddemu akasente kalwe baleka bizimbe byasiringibwababisiiri
anti ye president
botulyembejo turimu olwaleero
tomi
muze Tamale Mirundi tunoembejo turimu twetegese kimala
anti nkugamba
tuna ICU ziri mu 2
nkugamba ezo figure
amaze emyaka n'oterekera covid
I want to tell you bano bayagadde kubba sente and if you look at the figures I've told you nti for me I'm suspecting a foreign power why Bobi Wine was brought by CIA abantu bafa bali mu America
mzeta basigena allegations wangamba abantu be bambulira reka CIA
mugambye nze nina gondi conspiracy theories
no wangamba abawa be bambulira so CIA
what happened in the USA immediate after COVID was discovered in USA prominent people died. If you picked a newspaper from US at that time ono byatugamba
anabanene ono bafa
yes kakati nze sibaga nti kyekyo ekyokuli nenkugamba nti Museveni yatulekedde tukuba omukazi omu nze omukazi ngenda muwemula my machines are on you madam I know all the meetings I know all the deals you are discussing somebody went and met a very powerful person in this country you will go on the lot of money allocated to education nze byenambi hina but if because somebody said that let us drive in different lanes. Let us drive in different lanes, Your Excellency. Let us drive in different lanes. Now here, lane you're driving if you don't adjust the speed. Tujja kulaba kabadduka mu underway ng'ebikoyi I'm telling you. Kakati nze nkugamba. Nti what should we do?
Yes.
One, we should dissolve the Musenero Committee.
Tujiwe.
Why? The Musenero Committee, Museveni believes that this is a healthy committee.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Kalolo Committee and the
Musenero Committee?
Waliwo omusajja bwe twali tusoma psychology yatugamba nti abasibe baafuna omusajja omukulu w'amakomero omupya. Kakati omukulu w'amakomero omupya bwe yajja n'ababuuza nti mulyaki? Nti tulya amenvu 3 ku makya n'amagi 3 tulya amagi 3 ku makya n'amenvu 3 tetulya kyaggulu. Kakati ono omusajja omupya n'abagamba mulya amenvu 3 ku makya ku ekyemisana mulya amagi 4 ekyeggulu. The prisoners thought that there was a change. What this person, the new commander, the man who took over the prison, what he said was to divide.
You are just dividing the meal.
Yes. When you remove Kalolo Kolotu and you replace her with a Gund, what do we get? Musenero. Have you changed anything? You are dividing what was existing into 2 so that prisoners can have lunch and supper. A fundamental shift would be to give this man the general socket, all the powers.
Okay.
Dissolve this Musenero. We don't need Musenero. Musenero comes for public awareness. Museveni had already achieved the public awareness. Yesterday, I moved through different places for my research. Other people hire me for research. I have my way of surviving. I protect my head. A virgin cannot become a virgin twice.
Okay.
Never. Kakati nze ebintu ebyenkola natunuulidde nga tewakyali ayambala masiki
ate mwalugambe tuddeewo wakati masiki twambala
kakati Museveni's political awareness campaign has died because people were observing these measures as a safeguard against a total lockdown. Kakati Museveni bwajjawo lockdown ate singa omusajja agamba omukazi nti ngenda kuwa hijja omukazi natandika okusaala kakati omusajja agenda okujja ng'ate omukazi atamidde walaki addamu okusaala
n'ataddamu
kubanga okusaala kubadde kumuyamba kukolaki
but Mr. Tamale essence yo kwambala mask yakuba nti ogenda mu crowded places naye muzigadde tuli waka watuzambala musenero nja kuba musenero lwaki muyinako videos muyinako recordings muyinako buli kintu kyonna let any of those arrogant people take me to the president I will demolish you yes because ate ebyuma byange babisobola ditality yababula second let me ask myself obutale bwasigadde nga buggule nakasero muggule wino muggule tebakiza bantu kugenda mu kibuga emboka ekaaba kati waki obutale buggule wena wati obuggalira ddala
kuttayo omuntu omukyabike nabaga nti akalolo kajja enkoko ku magi in 1848 in Europe there was a prominent man like Museveni Metternich when you read anybody who has read the European history you come across Metternich period and the Vienna conference Metternich underestimated the revolutions of 1848 to escape from Vienna he left as a madman on a forged passport but he had not created trouble. The problem was that what about the French Revolution? People had nothing against the king. In fact, people like Lafayette, bakola kakofiira era ne bateekamu langi za kabaka. But the king would not make reforms because he could not deal with the people who are creating trouble. And as a result, because of indecision in Paris, which they call Paris, the people converged where? Bava mu byalo nibajja mu bibuga. Why? Nti gundi queen yagamba ki?
If you can't afford bread, you can try cake.
Indecision? Yajja. No one mbalabawo ba queen. Mbalabawo. Not necessarily as a woman. Naye abajozi mbalabawo. Abatudde okubba ssente za COVID. Abatudde mu meetings, abatudde mu ki. Human beings are the same. Mumubbe musome. Mutabula abantu buli kaseera mukole ki. Kakati nze gamba.
What was solutions the way forward, yes.
Mbagamba one. We should counter Musenero. Let professionals, medical professionals counter Musenero. Because the president admitted he is operating on Musenero's advice.
Yeah, it's just a mere puppet.
President Museveni went and visited the Vatican and found the Pope John Paul. He went there twice. Now mulaba. But Dr. Nababoza, nti naye alinga ebifani bimbadde ndabanga sibi binaga they got another doctor. The president was told by the doctors of John Paul the second before his death. Bush went there and got Alina Sinai because Bush was facing an election. The doctors told him, President Museveni, we got another doctor. Whenever you see that things are not moving, what we don't change is a corpus. A corpus cannot be referred to another doctor. Kakati, what we have to do, having discovered that Katongole found collected money and they are bringing 200 vehicles out of Museveni's initiative, this must be taken over by people like Ham. Ab'MTN abaaki bonna kubanga luli tubadde tetwogera success ya initiative yani ya Museveni. You can continue with the Katongole and enlarge his committee. Abantu nga MTN nga baani. As long as the vehicles come, as long as the people know, the sente za task committee zakola ezabakamulegeya. Kati what you have to do, kubanga sente zaali za mirundi eki
ebiri.
Near you know how mafias operate. Any money that comes out of parliament must be audited by the Auditor General. But Museveni's initiative is audited by Museveni.
That's why MPs of opposition whatever gamba. Ne fund in again okubanti yewe abantu prime minister yalese ite mu parliament. Ene kuyite bagamba ite mu parliament ebe audited.
This is anti nakibagamba. Scholarships za state house where I benefited yabana bange basomebwe. Nzo kubinjogamu. Let it be abuse of office. Na yabana bange bonna basomera ku state house atenga sirimu hafu. nagenda Scotland ng'omwana nga graduatinga mu oirolo ne energy abazungu ne bambuuza nga nze mudduka alimu abasigadde bonna baana babagagga ayo rich man in Africa konzo gwali abatudde wano waliwo omwavu State House kati sofu Museveni
tuze ku solution
nkugambye solution
esooka ya kulisolvinga
let us dissolve
committee ya Museveni. Yes,
if Museveni wants Museveni's committee there must be other doctors because Museveni does not have any medical journal tebamanyi Museveni.
Okay, number two
Museveni should take harm era yatoka okuleta milioni 10 bakalo baite bakyogedde kati if the public knows gets information nti Katongole sente ze yakunganya yagula vehicle 10,000 za Toyota go to Toyota and find out whether it is true.
Okay.
If it is true nti Museveni's initiative yavamu Toyota 10,000 kakati the Katongole committee must remain and put it more members.
Okay.
BMTN bani this is the time to reward Ugandans.
Muzeta mweyogera ku hamu yava na idea hamu aina project yalagala okuba nti uliriza mpola Muzeta mani aina yokuba nti ayongera value ku agricultural products. Lwaki hamu project tebabera nga government emusupportinga nabanga sobola okuba nti ateekawo emmere nabanga kampeni ng'ebintu bya relief Museveni ng'ebyo bya relief nabanga sobola okugabira abantu emmere
era relief agency agiyina naye kyenkugamba nti Museveni is losing one point. People believe nti akakiiko k'ezi initiative did not bear fruits. Museveni's initiative under Katongole bore fruits. Naye abantu tebakimanyi
tetuzirabako
kakati Musenero yagende let Musenero go. Let General Rusoke take effective control over the task force.
Okay.
COVID-19 is no longer a health problem. All of us we know. Tuchimanyi. Abakyaganye buganye. So take away Musenero's committee.
Okay.
That one Musenero, I can expose Musenero to the let the president call me with the Musenero mumubire. Omakulunga wanike. Alidamu kwebaka nebemyezi emyaka mukaga ejidja. Amukubye mwabiza. Kakati nkugamba. The Katongole committee should come back.
That is number 2.
Katongole committee should come back. Erage nti yagula said initiative ya Museveni twajifunamu. 2, we must prepare to defend ekya Museveni okuwa abantu sente bajazikwatiyako ku account. Ene gundi manyi babba bazibbako bazisumako okimanyi tubajja kuba sente bagenda kubeza eginte ezage basedde ku simu gundi namba zibagenda
kikolebwe kitya
ayitefu abagezi oyo gundi weyabiwadde ayitenze omugezi mbabakubire kubanga kibaddewo. One of the reasons why Lumumba was being fought is to change ekyambabazi esente zabulira kuki
ku mobile money ku simu.
Mobile money. Kakati today bagenda kugamba sente tezatuuse bogeze bukedayogeze nga bakogera n'olukongo lwakolo kalinga enfudu eyimiridde bujja kuba mawulire gabogana. Kakati Museveni alowooze we must have a strong team. That's why I'm telling you until we must have a strong team of politicians. COVID is not only
a disease.
In fact, medics don't need what the medics need is equipment. Bambale bigandula
tebetaga sente
ne materials. Those who have known if there is anybody atanamanya syrup ya Museveni, what I call the Museveni syrup oyo mujemu ngabe nakugamba nti jahana mankalu. Kakati nakugamba nenkugamba nti abeera okungere group Mayombo yali asazeewo Besigye bamutwale mu court maaso bamudemoting to captain bamudeploying e Congo ne baleeta Lukungiri group to counter Mayombo. Nakugamba nti by the time government kugamba Major General Muhwezi, who had been earlier censored by Parliament under Byanyima's influence, saw some political gain from Dr. Besigye's travels. It was widely believed that Mayombo was influencing the president's mind on Besigye. In order to counter Mayombo, another lawyer Muhwezi stepped in. In fact, the Rukungiri group was perplexed by Muhwezi's intervention. They suspected that Muhwezi had joined their crusade to undermine their unity. This is because Besigye and Muhwezi were not seeing eye to eye. However, Muhwezi was on a different mission. Our usual opportunistic Baganda politicians who never hunt for their political meat but wait others to kill and share jumped on Besigye's bandwagon. Some of the leaders, including Haji Sebagala, Matiya Nsubuga, Kenny Chams, and others, joined the Rukungiri group crusade for the release of Dr. Kizza Besigye. They organized several demonstrations in Kampala to pressurize Museveni to release Dr. Besigye unconditionally. It was General Muhwezi who convinced the president to retire Besigye. The president and the Rukungiri group agreed as follows: that Dr. Besigye apologizes for his conduct, be retired from the army, organize a party to welcome him into civilian life, and thank the president for pardoning him. The president was requested to preside over the party. However, he was to participate in the entire soccer match with President Kagame. Haji Moses Chigongo was assigned to represent the president at the Rukungiri function. As Chigongo was preparing to go, the information emerged that Besigye was going to use the party to declare his candidature for the presidency. Chigongo was on his way to Rukungiri. He drove back to Kampala. Uchitegere?
Yes, sir.
Abe Rukungiri kye baakola. Nakatabo nakawandiika ati nkasome. Bili emeka?
2011.
Yes.
Omwezi gwa May.
This is, we want, Uganda is now like the Rukungiri group who wanted to save Besigye.
Yeah.
We also want to fight COVID-19. What we should do is to create a team to counter.
To counter.
Counteringa Musenero. Musenero. Nja kuba nkwabye. Ne bwenjagala.
Wow.